Ahoy, mateys! Welcome to Module 3, Unit 1, Adding and Editing. Today's lesson, we are going to start with Caroline Elizabeth Cox. Now, if we click on Sources, she only has one source attached to this record. And we click on the link under Sources, and we have an image, and then we have the index record below. So Caroline was named after her mother, it looks like, and then there was another brother down here, Abraham. But at the top, under family, we don't see Abraham, so we need to add that sibling into this family. You can add it here by clicking Add Sibling. Okay, so we're going to add siblings here. And add Abraham R. Cox. He was male, born 1860 according to the census, and he is deceased. If he was born then, he definitely would not be alive still. So we're going to hit Next, and it's going to pull from Family Tree to see if this is already in here so we can avoid duplicate records. So we're going to scroll through any possible matches. Now, the only thing I know are his parents. I don't know who his spouse is, so I'm just going to be looking at parents and location. I am not seeing a match. So I'm going to go ahead and create new. And there it is. It added Abraham as a child of Abraham and Caroline. Now that we've added Abraham as a child, if we review attachments, change this to Abraham. So we have Abraham here. Now remember, the right side is pulling from our tree, left side is from the record. We're going to drag him here. There we go. Now we can compare. Add that information. Now see right here where it says birth, we put it 1860, but we forgot to add this date. But because we already have information here, it's not going to move that. So we're going to have to manually do that. You can highlight and copy, so we can paste that right in. And then we're going to hit Attach. Looks like it attached that record. Let's exit out of that window. And let's click on Abraham. Click on Person. And now we need to make the adjustment to his birth. So we're going to open Details. Click on Birth right here on Edit. And we're going to just paste, right click, paste the information in. And then it's going to give you a standardized way of putting the birthplace. We're going to click on it and hit Save. Let's go up here. We can close Details. We also could have just clicked right here on that 1860 and edit from there as well, which is much quicker, but you can do either way. And cancel that. Close the Details. And now we have a birth and a place and a new son. So that's how you add information. Now, if we wanted to find information, more information to add, like a death or burial, we would need to then search records. So let's just do a quick search right here under Family Search. Let's scroll down. That's the record we already attached. This could possibly be the same family. Do you see right there the similar names? Let's click on that and see what we can find. Okay, this 1870 census. So I see father, mother, and then son. So as long as those dates line up, so we have a birth. Let's click on Abraham, it'll tell us what birth year that was. So we have a birth year of estimated 1817 in New Jersey. So if we go back to our family tree and click on family, parents 1818, we can click on him. This is Pennsylvania. I'm not sure exactly where that information came from, so we can verify to see if that's correct. And then Caroline 1825, Pennsylvania. So let's go back to this record that we think might be our ancestor. If we click on Caroline, it tells us 1826, 1827. What did it say over here? Yeah, that lines up 1 year off born in Pennsylvania. Here's another record for Abraham Cox, and it looks like this one matches up, so let's go ahead and attach this record to our family tree. We're going to compare, then we're going to replace. So this time, since there's nothing here, we're going to replace with this information here. Now the birth date, this is going to be more accurate because this was based on a census. This is going to be more accurate. So we're going to copy that birth and go ahead and manually change that since we can't add it over. And then we're going to attach. Then we're going to click on his name and go to person. We're going to click on birth. Remember, we had just edited the Pennsylvania, or added that information. Now we're going to add the date, change that, just paste that information there, and we're going to save it. So do you see, as we continue to look for records, we're going to refine and edit the information on our personal identification for the person. So it's important that we search every possible record we can find out there, compare the data, and then get this vital information as correct as possible and keep making those changes, whether you're attaching and you can add it through that blue button under the attach records, or you come back in here in vital information and just make those correct edits. See, now over here it's giving us a record hint of that death record, which I believe we've already added. Yeah, death certificate. So it's probably another duplicate record similar to the one we just attached. But let's take a look. This seems to have more information. Okay, so this is definitely a different record. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Let's review and attach. And let's compare, make sure we have the right person. So here's the death certificate. Everything looks like it's matching. 1859, death date. Now we have a burial and a residence. So we're going to add the burial, add the residence, and attach. Go back to this person again. Now we have 3 sources added, where at the beginning we didn't have any. Remember, this was that child, the brother of Caroline that we added. And we have a death certificate. The one I wanted to look at, this is the one we just added because there was more information on that record. So it said he was married. And so my next step would be to find his spouse. Now you can try to Google him. We can try to go to Ancestry and find the information that way too. For now, I just wanted to teach you how to add information, make edits, and we did both of those. So we added a sibling here. If we needed to add a parent, we would add it here again. Spouses, when we find that spouse, we'll add her here. So that is how we add and edit. For homework, as you're looking through your records and finding new information, go ahead and add and edit and practice the things that I've taught you today.